Oh hey, it's me, Staria. As you guys know, this is the best of 2023, but before we get to this, I'd like to give a huge thank you to you. Yes, you watching this. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here today. It's crazy, like 2.4k subs. That's the amount we got this year. That's great. I'm actually really grateful for all of you guys watching my content and enjoying it. I know we didn't really hit the goal of 5k this year, but I'm sure we can get to it next year in no time, because I got stuff cooking up for next year. Stream compilations, non-reviews, tier list videos, or just moments of me and my friends messing around. I'll do my best to get those out to you. Of course, there's still gonna be reviews. I got some on Mario Wonder and Item Asylum cooking up in the kitchen, but there won't be that many for next year. For the sake of my sanity, and just because I want to go back to doing funny edits of me and my friends and try to get them out throughout the next couple of months, but not January, as I'll be on break to focus on myself and my life, so don't expect any videos in January. I'm rambling though. Let's get on to the best of 2023. Here's to 2024, my superstars.
I want to like take a screenshot.
God, that they're pounding on the door. How am I gonna get out of here?
No. What am I gonna do, Freddy? Gregory, don't be a little bitch.
Gregory, stop whining.
Gregory,
Stop whining.
just get your bag up, Gregory. Trust me. Gregory.
Adopted. Fatty,
It's the chicken.
Oh, it's Mr.
It's Mr. Why'd you keep saying me?
I love Mr. Beast. I love Mr. Beast. I love Mr. Beast.
Hey, what's up, dude?
This ticket doesn't even work. It says good for
Shut the fuck up, Gregory. I'll beat your ass.
upgrade.
What? The game crashed?
What the heck? He got so fucking
No.
Anyways, guys, welcome to another Fortnite Let's Play.
What the what? No! She just walks through that. I thought she couldn't do that.
I'm gonna fucking do shit. I swear to God, I got killed in Fortnite.
Stop. Stop trying to play FNAF. Like, I got good.
Fortnite FNAF collab.
So basically what you do is you run around in a circle. Just look, yell because these things happening.
Oh my God.
They added
I always come home.
Did my fucking missile bounce? Okay, look, for context, I'm playing Fortnite, right? While watching you play the game, right?
Yeah.
I shot a missile at like this one building. Why the fuck is it bouncing? It's just bouncing. Like my missile's just bouncing off the building I'm trying to shoot at.
It's been infected by security breaches, physics.
No, that's the security breach virus. He's gonna go, Gregory. Gregory, you have to start busting it down. You have to be goaded with the sauce, Gregory, to escape the facility. Go get Roxy's OnlyFans password. Me when bad game is bad. No.
Oh my God! Oh my God! It's Bonnie!
Oh my-
It's Bonnie!
Oh my gosh, she crib walking. You think the only reason he keeps self-promoting is because he'll get fired?
He get fired. Oh, I get to do the funny pizza bot thing.
She is such a.
Hey, you guys are all bird up.
What the heck?
Do it! Do it!
She's gonna bye. She's gonna go bye.
The room hasn't loaded.
What the hell? Okay, great. Talk to the audience while I go put away dishes.
Yeah, gotcha. Hey, gang. Today, I'm playing FNAF at Freddy.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Do the
Please
thing.
spawn.
Do the thing, pussy bitch. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Fucking do it. Do it.
Do it!
Pick up.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me something good.
Give me something good.
Pinata.
Pinata. Why the hell was a pinata in there?
Oh, no!
What the hell?
No! We are currently content with the game as it stands.
Oh hey there, it's me, Staria. It's February and you know what that means. I'm on a budget. February is what's most considered a time for things like Valentine's Day. I consider it the time of month where I spend my month's rent as fast as I can on things besides my rent. So why not start off with an online wheel that tells me what to buy? Hey guys, it's me, your favorite tax evader. Running from the internet is what I can only consider a Roblox game on the most highly crafted amount of cocaine, with enough energy to be the equivalent of straight up whiplash if you're only used to the slowness of evade or work at a pizza place. Except I'm super good at the game, like check out my skills bro, you really don't want to test me. Developed by Windows XP System 32, RFTI is a 3D action platform based off the Gmod Nextbots game mode, but with the twist being is that you can beat the ever-living shit out of the Nextbots instead of hiding like a pussy, knowing fully well your location isn't safe whatsoever. Get over here!
Oh boys, I wonder if they have the gritty in this game.
Oh, they don't.
You know, this would have been funnier if I knew before that they do a limited time event with the gritty mode.
I must say, the movement is honestly really fun. I personally enjoy it when I run straight into a landmine and test my chances of getting disintegrated like Yoshikage Kira's victims. So here's my small list on small imperfections that honestly bother me way more than it should. There's no B-hop, and the closest thing I have to a B-hop is a slide jump. The fact that the bots aren't really that smart, and they sometimes just stand there even without a doll being around, or walk around aimlessly, allowing you to keep attacking them, really gives no challenge to the players whatsoever, especially in players versus bots. The lack of map variety really gets somewhat boring after a while, but it doesn't really ruin the experience that much. These invisible walls blocking me from jumping into the ocean. The item shop still doesn't have the gritty. And that's everything. The Speed Cola is pretty much your average temporary speed boost buff, so you can just run away from the IRS faster. The toilet. What do I even say here? Because it's more of a defense weapon used to help yourself get away from players and bots chasing you.
Oh god, it's an FNF modder. I don't want to work on the FNF modder!
The airstrike. Well, if you couldn't tell it, as you can see, it's pretty explodey. What do I say? It pinpoints a missile to your nearest Burger King. What? Is that what you want? Hey, how's about that wheel we haven't spun yet? Yes! No! I genuinely like the game modes in the RFTI, containing free-for-all, player versus player, player versus bots, and King of the Hill, with a twist of these rounds having an elimination mode where once you die, you don't respawn. Now these aren't bad per se, but I do feel like there could be some more game modes added. I have some of my own ideas actually. Oh, so now we have a purpose for the pin board. I'll be leaving now. Oh, you still got a couple of dollars left. Huh. Let's spin the wheel one more time. Jesus. I'm broke! Oh Oh hey, it's me, Staria. As you can see, I've gotten myself in a bit of trouble, but not to worry, as apparently there's a game show known as the Shovelware Brain Game, and I'm going to be participating in it for a cash prize. I assume at least, but that's not for a while, so in the meantime, let's take a look at some Roblox games, both new and old, with millions of visits that have died. Roblox Battle is what's considered to be an enhanced version of Crossroads, with both Crossroads weapons, but other weapons such as a dodgeball and a projectile deflector, and multiple game modes and even armors with various different effects for players to choose from. SARB, created by Correction 9, made in 2020, is a third-person fighting game with multiple classes where you and other players duke it out to see who makes it out on top. The classes in SARB consist of a sword fighter, retriever, Robloxian, brawler, and a scourge, all with skins and various mechanics to use in battle. The game was pretty popular as it was essentially a third-person Smash Bros, if you'd like to call it that. The buildings themselves were pretty well built, the animations were good, and overall it seems the only reason the game could have died off was due to lack of updates and the creator just not communicating with their fanbase on the Discord server, which doesn't exist. Murder games are nothing new to Roblox, and with that, there are two very prominent and popular Roblox games that have died off. One would be the Mad Murderer Classic by Lulrus and the Twisted Murderer by Taymaster, both in 2014. The Mad Murderer Classic was your typical murder mystery type game, but with the twist having a special game mode called Murderer Madness, where everybody is given a knife, as well as the murderer ability, with it having a timer and every kill adds 10 seconds to the timer. Twisted Murderer, on the other hand, added multiple game modes along with Classic, consisting of Double Trouble where there are two murderers, Juggernaut where all players can kill the murderer, Murder Freeze Tag, Share Free-For-All, Murder Free-For-All, and even Half and Half. These two games were very popular back in the day, rivaling Murder Mystery 2, with the Mad Murderer receiving a remake in 2021. Sadly though, the Twisted Murderer completely died off due to Mad City being so popular that neither Taymaster, not even Framed Chris, who was a dev to help with Twisted Murderer, neither of them could have helped work on an update for the game. And since there was a remake of Giant Survival, it left 1 and 2 to rot and catch glitches, which is why they're both now closed. Even though Giant Survival 1 was the best out of the 3, the remaster by Big Games sucks and it's lame and it feels so corporate with zero charm whatsoever. I swear to God I hate. Wreckball Survival works similar to a lot of survival games, but with the twist of the fact that there are a large variety of balls that have their own abilities, with the game having special rounds that will pick someone to be a ball. And it got pretty popular for its unique style and gameplay, along with a capture mode where players are given this little energy item that's meant to capture the ball, but can only be used once for a little while. But if you stand on these highlighted platforms for long enough, they'll shoot out these energy balls, and depending on how big the platform was when you standed on it. One of my favorite one is the funny Snake Man, but it didn't last long because of a lack of updates since 2020, which honestly I don't blame them since that was when. And this game is like very slippery, and when I say that I mean it, like. Well, I gotta get going now. I need to get ready for the Shovelware's Brain Game show. See you in like 2 weeks, I guess. Hopefully I can get this up ever in 2 weeks. Hey there, it's me, Staria. I'm finally at Shovelware Studios, and excuse the change. After losing my house in the Dead Roblox Games video, I couldn't even afford the stills, so I'm resorting to using a camera strapped to Gray's face.
You better win this, because I feel humiliated.
I hope I do, buddy. I hope I do.
Well, while you're there hoping, I'm gonna go work the camera instead of being humiliated in front of a live audience.
Basically, 6 players take turns choosing one of the 3 random categories given to them, and a question from that category is given to the player, and has 4 answers. If the player who chose the category gets the question right, they receive 10 points, while other players who can also answer from the category receive less points depending on how fast they are.
Albert.
It was horseshoe.
Albert. It was horseshoe?
Big yeah.
Please,
so.
please.
Yeah, I was correct.
Yes!
Wait.
Okay, Gray, listen, I may have lost this first round, but we could still keep going on the next one. We just have to keep going. It's our only way for us to win and get our house back.
I hate you so much.
Thanks for the pep talk, buddy. Okay, another round. Let's do this!
I guess correct.
Fuck!
You can't be this stupid, dude.
One thing I really like about him is the fact that that's pretty much why I feel like he's my favorite character in the entire game. What I like about this game is the subtle references to internet memes and humor. Guess what? It doesn't ruin the joke! It actually makes the jokes and memes it references funny. Not like, oh my god! It's more of a, oh my god, that's actually pretty neat and funny that they referenced that, but I'm not gonna cringe because I have a sense of humor.
Many unbearable hours later.
That's right. Yes! Okay, okay, what do I win? You're fucking with me.
Hey, I mean, it's better than getting a trip to Brazil.
Red scare, red scare, red scare, red scare, red scare, red scare.
Kill him! Kill him! Fuck!
Damn. I didn't have any control over the car. I'm gonna kill this guy.
What did bro do? Dude, oh my god! Oh my god! Dude, stop! They didn't do anything! Oh shit! Oh shit! We're never gonna make it, are we?
With the stock car, probably not. Okay, just reset. Just reset. Just reset.
Woman in the driver's seat.
Oh yeah, this is where it all happened.
You gotta send me that clip. I want to put up woman in the driver's seat.
Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll McDonald's. Rock and roll.
Oh my god, women in the car seat.
Dude just told Dante shut up. Wow.
So you can be a sniper in this game?
Yeah, if you pay like 1,500 Robux.
So I was gonna do a bit where I bought that.
Oh my,
but
shut.
Sky, where do you happen to be? Hello? Where is she?
I woke up in.
Wait, it's gonna take a while.
Damn, is that wall so white?
Anyways, hold up. I got a fucking gun now! Ah!
I'm looking at the screen like Goku right now.
Ah! Fuck! Fuck!
What's your ammo, bitch boy?
Off to the sunset. Going to live her own dreams. The end.
And it's the closest we ever were to nuclear holocaust. Hooray!
Just the ending being correct.
Well, see ya!
Sky! 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 Anytime I think of Red Mountain Dew, I just think of the fucking Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew.
Dude, don't remind me that that flavor even existed.
And for some real music. Oh, I have my ammo now. Sorry, I had to shoot a child. Anyways. Bing, bing, bang, bang, bing, 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 bang, bang.
I think you should kill Dante and we should take off.
Ah, shit. I was gonna switch seats.
Bye.
Fuck you! I needed to break your window. I meant to shoot the window, not you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Sky!
I didn't do that!
Hold up.
Come on, get in the...
I have to kill my fans. I gotta make sure.
Oh!
It's this...
Dude, it's Andy-Man.
I don't want the next animation. Ah shit, it's the police. It's the police. We gotta get out of here. Why is Turbo Shadow a girl? Let's go back to the game. Let's go back to the game. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, hey, it's me, Staria. Don't mind me. I'm just checking off my list for the week. Well, I got my house back. I got my stills redesigned. I robbed some Nintendo nerd's house. Oops, I haven't hit 10k subs yet, but I could probably add that to the December list. Other than that, I guess I checked off everything besides food and water, but pff, who needs that? Oh, and I gotta make another video on super bomb survival. How would the CIA feel about this? So I don't really know how to start with this, because Super Bomb Survival, you know it, I know it, nearly everybody knows about it, and if you don't, then you're probably new to Roblox, and I'll just say, it's a good starter for playing Roblox. I mean, if you're into misanthropy. Speaking of in-game currency, coins are the main currency of the game, and can be used to purchase skills and perks. And you know what that means? With every other Roblox game that comes with in-game currency, that also means microtransactions! But can also be used to buy skills at a cheaper price. Speaking of skills, Oh, I have tons of skills. For example, and I also play Roblox constantly, so I guess that speaks for itself. Skills are the main abilities of Super Bomb Survival and come in 3 types: offense, defense, and movement. Offense consists of bombs to airstrikes. That even goes for woman repellent, which you'll never know when you'll need a ladder in case you get into a nuclear amber alert. Though the only gripe I have with skills is just that it's pretty much a lottery on whatever you get. Don't get me wrong, I can't really complain about collecting skills since I literally own every single one. But if you're telling me that I have to spend 1,050 coins for another roll on a movement skill only to get a truss out of all things, even though the run and super speed are literally the best, do you really expect me to take that chance? Well, I mean, I did bet on having a girlfriend or having no life. Guess which one I picked. And then there's the second perk slot, which if you actually bought that Game Pass, you know, I'd rather not finish that sentence. But with that, there's this little mechanic with these event icons that show up every round, and there are specific events that only appear from event icons, once some have a minimum or maximum intensity in order to appear. Like, sure, you can get your homework away from your dog, but make sure you can dodge this pipe bomb. These events range from extra coins falling from the air, raining gems, raining any healing item ever, big pizza, which is the main healing item in the game. I didn't feel like mentioning it because who cares?
Actually, Staria, not only is that redundant to mention the healing items, as pizza is the only healing item that can't be spun by a player, but mentioning the healing items while also mentioning the big pizza is essentially repeating yourself, which just shows the lack of knowledge you had before even finishing the scripts despite the fact that you have played this game for years. Not only that, but you mention the worst events because they're so basic and you barely have any footage for them, making you look really fucking stupid. You absolute moronic troglodyte.
Now onto the various amounts of bombs in Super Bomb Survival, with over 100 types of bombs. You must be out of your damn mind if you think I'm going to be discussing and describing every single bomb on this list. Who do you take me for, a masochist? Well, I mean I'm not, but on the other hand, I do have way too much fun playing against my pro gaming friend in Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Here goes! Final!
No way! Mine was plus! Mine was plus! Mine was
win this time!
Mine was plus!
For starters, the bomb. Guess what this does? Guess. At first it may not be anything special, but over time, if you keep playing, you'll gain XP for the skill you use in every round. And with enough XP, you can level up each skill all the way to level 3, which is their most powerful state. And it's also the point where I've lied once today. They're pretty much the cooldown remover. That's because, fun fact, you can't spam your favorite skill in this game. Well then what's the fun of this game? Supercharged sodas. You mean Red Bull? Yeah, there's a UFO in this game, and it doesn't really do much. It really just flies around and drops bombs that already spawn normally. But not only that, there are red ones which are rarer UFOs, and they drop destroyers. Guess what that does?
Okay, alright. Yeah, this is gonna sound crazy, but like, dude, it freaking, like, it explodes, but it's like a big explosion, right? You know, yeah, you know, like one of those, yeah.
Now onto the new 6.0 difficulty. Jesus Christ! I have never played something so unnecessarily difficult, but so goddamn fun that I can never get over it. If you ever play it, I highly recommend you use movement abilities, because here's my haircut before, and here's the aftermath. Should I get a new barber? But 6.0 difficulty changes all of that. It makes things go from 0 to 100 within the second of the round beginning. Watch. Jesus Christ, at least pass me some Tylenol before I get a headache from having too much fun playing this. Well, I mean I would, but I ran out from getting migraines because I haven't eaten since last Friday 3 weeks ago. The bombs in this game are equally intense, with the game dropping nukes every second a round starts, including their variants, which makes destroyers extremely common. Huge bombs and giant meteors also spawn frequently. This practically makes most of the maps terrain completely destroyed. The glitch bomb and glitch nukes are one of the most rare and insane items in the game, as every time they blow up, they they pass down a random effect which goes from a standard explosion to a stun blast, cold snap which freezes players into rain, gravity pulse which disables a player's jump, thunderbolt which trips players and electrifies the ground, ink blast which blinds players, a nuke explosion, blast force which flings players, firebomb which burns parts, a trip pulse which trips players. You know, I find it funny I wouldn't describe every bomb but chose to describe all the effects of a bomb that essentially does what 9 other bombs do. What's even better about the glitch bomb is the fact that it's its own skill itself, and the way you can get it is actually by
As the question mark reaches its final stage, a lofty door awaits under Crimson Sky's rage. Where memories resurface, our rewards found, in the depths of secrets, a broken treasure unbound.
Is insane. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a level 6 difficulty.
What the fuck was that? What makes it more dangerous is the sole fact that trying to disarm it not only doesn't work, but also increases its blast radius, making it so that if you didn't do it before the first ring, you're pretty much screwed if you don't have anywhere to run to. Unless you have a movement skill like me. Movement skill gang rise! With all these bombs I'm listing, it easily allows the game to be at its most difficult and challenging point. Unless I use my feet to play, but even still, I'm a gamer, I think I'd live. I wish I could say more about this difficulty, and there isn't really much I could say to show my appreciation for the devs' work on really making 6.0 difficulty a true representation of how difficult and how fun Super Bomb Survival can be. So here's this unnecessarily well done edit instead. Oh hey, it's me, Staria. Sorry about the setting. Ever since I robbed Frosty's house, aka Nintendo Nerd, I got arrested because the cops found out through my video. But they told me it was for calling him a Nintendo nerd, which Nintendo fans deem it as a hate crime. But I really question the logistics of that. Well, in the meantime, as I sit here and rot in this cell, I might as well talk about Jailbreak, which was on my list. Now, where do I start with this? As you know, Jailbreak is one of the most popular Roblox games, except for Adopt Me, but we don't like that game here. But with Jailbreak, it puts it on a much larger scale as there are actual crimes for you to commit instead of just going back to the prison to fuck with all the police officers and piss them off like in prison life. Once you've escaped the prison, you'll officially become a criminal. As a criminal, you are given the wide variety of crimes to commit, like the bank, the jewelry store, gas station, a donut shop, the train, the museum, the casino, cargo boats, the mansion, and my 3 favorite activities, the cargo plane, Indiana Jones if it wasn't mid, and acute radiation syndrome. The reason why I like these specific crimes is for both their simplicity and their challenge. Let me explain this through a lightning round.
3, 2, 1, go!
For starters, the cargo plane. What you need to do is get in an airport and wait for the cargo plane to arrive. Once you're there, you've got to get in there and grab a crate, with the chance of grabbing a key card in one of them. Then head off to the cargo port and get your cash. Next up is the tomb. First, you need 3 people to open up a door in which you'll fall down into a pit, which leads you to the beginning of the temple. You'll need to cross these panels and dodge the glowing panels, which bring up spikes from the floor. After that, you'll do some platforming on these pillars and dodge the glowing ones, which you'll get shot by with arrows. But these ones are pretty easy to dodge. After that, you'll need to run across this bridge without slowing down, as the bridge will fall apart right behind you. Once you're done, you're going to grab a diamond and get into a cart and get out of there, while dodging some wooden planks along the way. Once you've made it to the end, you've got the cash. Next up is the power plant. To begin, you'll need to solve a flow puzzle to open a door. Once you're in, you'll need to dodge some obstacles, solve a more difficult flow puzzle, and boom, you've got the uranium. Not so fast though. You're gonna need to get out fast, because the longer you stay there, the more your uranium will drain, and it's a race to the criminal base before this meter runs out to collect your cash.
Alright, okay, lightning round over. Okay, moving on.
You know, you could probably do a review on Fallout New Vegas.
Jake, what are you doing here?
Tax fraud. You?
I robbed Frosty's house, but they told me it was for calling him a Nintendo nerd, which I'm still not sure if that's codename for help someone just robbed my house, also I like Nintendo, or not.
Well, anyways, you're gonna be here for a while. Can't really get out as there's guards everywhere.
Well, that just means it's more time for me to bitch about Jailbreak.
Alright, you freaks, it's lunchtime. Get to the cafeteria now.
You know, Jake, we gotta get out of here, dude.
Oh, and how do you think we'll get out of here, Star? There are guards literally everywhere. You expect us just to be able to walk out willy-nilly?
No, but do you think they'll accept bribes? I have a hat bot. These things ain't cheap.
First of all, you stole that. Second of all, they wouldn't just accept bribes so easily. You need to spice up the deal.
Slender e-girls near your area?
No, Robux.
Ugh, fine. But all I have is an already redeemed Robux gift card. As the police officer, your goal is to arrest criminals, even if they literally do nothing and don't have a bounty on them. Just arrest them. Yeah. Arrest criminals who have not committed a single crime yet and have literally just escaped your prison. Fuck you. Personally, I find it quite rude that you'd arrest me when I haven't even committed a single crime and have barely walked out of your prison. But I don't think that's something your tiny, insignificant brain can understand. You absolute 5-year-old, I hope you chill.
Sounds like a skill issue.
But I am good at the game. I just hate these 5-year-old sweats.
Still a skill issue.
And to the criminal players, when I play police, if I so much as see you down the street, I will get on my roadster and chase you down to the end of the earth, even if you've never even hurt a single fly, but so happen to not be rotting in your cell so I can watch you as you break your iPad, because I destroyed your precious $1 million having ass egos. Even though I don't own a Volt bike, so I'm practically screwed if I see you spawn in that, as my chances of catching you are practically useless knowing that I can't get on a Volt bike because I do not own one.
You'd make a great cop, you know?
Really?
Nope.
Hey kid, give me your hat.
Why? This hat literally has little to no value because anybody could have it.
Well, the last person I asked got super defensive over their hat bot, so I'm just trying to make conversation right now.
By trying to mug me?
Yeah, but besides that, what are you here for?
Well, I robbed my friend's house, but they put me in here for calling him a Nintendo nerd instead of an actual robbery. And my buddy's here for tax fraud, and I'm pretty sure he may have killed somebody, but I don't know.
Oh, nice. I need to go.
Okay.
Can you go back to bitching about jailbreak?
I think we should really consider thinking about a way to get out of here.
What about the exploiters?
God damn it. Exploiters! Who gives a shit? Or the bad ones. Why would you buy VIP trading? Oh, and about those exploiters. Well... Okay, so after a bit of dealing and killing a prisoner, we got all the stuff we needed to escape.
Prisoner 98734. You're being bailed out.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, hey guys.
Sky, why are you bailing us out?
Oh, so after I won the game show, I went to a casino in Mexico, betted everything on blackjack, and then I won, but totally not because I rigged it with, like, fish Jenga, and then I used half my winnings to bail you out.
Wait, what about me?
Shut the fuck up, Jake. Okay, anyways, let's get out of here. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We robbed a bank!
Bruno, we're here to bail you out! Wait, Sky?
Olivia, Gray, Roxas? What the fuck are you guys doing here?
I wanted to rob a nursing home, but they said no.
Wait, Jake, what are you doing here? Oh, never mind, I remember. Tax fraud, I was helping you with that.
Wait, what the fuck are you guys doing here if you did not read my group messages?
No, we didn't read your fucking essay-long message. We were busy robbing a bank.
I ran over 12 people!
It's true, she did.
Are you guys seriously telling me that you aren't reading my messages? Like, I'm always
I do, but you
fucking
type so much and you send it at the most inconvenient times, like all the time, bro.
Can you both shut the fuck up and get us out of here?
Oh hey, it's me, Staria. There I was, getting ready to go through the day doing my usual thing, and surpassing all the obstacles ahead of me, not letting anything stop me. But then the sleep paralysis kicked in and I just couldn't take it anymore knowing that I wasn't able to talk about this because of the sleep paralysis. On February 27th of 2018, we got Ragdoll Universe, and that was the day I realized I likely lack basic motor skills because goddammit, I do not know how to play this game. This is around the time the whole Ragdoll engine craze really popped off, and I have to say, I never really got the hype honestly until it was when I realized these games were used for online dating and whatever these fucking monsters were. But I'm rambling, let's get into the meat of this Ragdoll game, at least before the paralysis kicks in again. Ragdoll Universe, developed by Lightning Splash, L-Splash for short, is a fast-paced third-person, first-person shooter based around playing as a floppy ragdoll. You see why I told you I likely lack basic motor functions? Where's my weapon? Where is it? Well, this one does have knuckles. The round system is vote-based, meaning every intermission you get, you can vote for a map and also add a modifier if you have VIP, depending on the map you choose. Like Legendary, which just gives you legendary weapons. Blizzard. It's snowy as shit! Oh my god! Lava. Stormy Night. Ooh, spooky. And my personal favorite, Unbalanced, which if it wasn't obvious, is one of the most nonsensical, insane, batshit modifier modes I've played, and I love playing it every time. And you might be asking, why the hell would you want me to play the game worse and more intense for not only you, but other players? Well, why do I wake up in the morning? Answer that, bitch. Why the hell not? You have your generic average guns like AK-47s and shotguns, but you also have plunger bombs to a laser bomb, and guess what that does? It does that. But that's not all. We also have the briefcase, which, it's just nukes. And these weapons are a joy to use, because trust me, I'm probably deranged. Then there are the mystery weapons, which I really don't think some of these should even count as a weapon. Like, this is just a trumpet, but a trumpet for the deranged. And a foam finger, yes, a foam finger, but for the deranged. Now on to endless mode, which if you can't tell, is endless. Like my carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh! What do you expect? It's an endless game mode. But I actually do appreciate it for the fact that it's a good source for allowing players to practice more as much as they want, and the servers have a higher capacity, so it allows people to be more chaotic as well. Since there's no incentive of winning, it really is just to practice your movement, your aim, just everything. With Staria, you might be asking, why talk about this game? Who cares? Well, for one, I care about it because I told you it's one of my favorite games, which I didn't. That's the first time I've lied today. And also, would you like it if I shit on you for your favorite game? If it was like, I don't know, Royal High? Okay, well, I'm really not good at this game. The movement involved here is so insanely crazy that the fact that if this was done with a real human person, here are the points that they would probably die before actually getting a kill. Like here, 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 and here. So that's why I got my buddy Rock to record some footage for me, because I'm bad at shooters, and I'm also not glued to my chair despite my chair saying otherwise.
The jack-o'-lantern. The chocolate ice.
It's that time of the month, and you know what that means? I get to chase people in murderer costumes with no real-world repercussions. I hereby apologize to all the families I traumatized with this costume. I was unaware and uninformed that wearing a Johnny Flesh costume was still one of the most horrifying things known to mankind. And with that, I'm sorry. Well, with that over with, it's Halloween, and you know what that means? It's finally time to discuss the Halloween update to Ragdoll Universe. Yes, I waited a month for this. What the f do you want from me? Candy is the secondary limited currency in the game. It's best used to purchase the Halloween accessories in the shop. I bought a hernia. The boss known as Pumpkin, watch how you say that, is the one and only boss for the entire game. And it's also a limited boss, and I honestly find that pretty stupid, really. Like, I'd understand if there was already a pre-existing boss that exists outside of the Halloween event and it was just in the base game, but the fact that I need to wait until October, not to mention the fact that they're starting to slow down on updates to work on other games, is really sad to me, because this boss is genuinely really great when I'm not distracted by a hernia. Speaking of updates, a new update was released, which introduced brand new items. The energy shield, which can reflect bullets and projectiles. Also this bullshit, but who cares? I want my rounds to be stupidly chaotic, because keep in mind, I am deranged. And that's where we're ending it off, as I could ramble on and on about this game all day, but I really can't. I'm on the clock here, man. This game really showed me that I may not be good at shooter games, and probably confirmed to me that I have carpal tunnel, but what it really showed me is that you can make such a great game with such a basic idea as just a ragdoll holding a gun. The guns, the items, the modifiers, all of that together, and you get what I think is one hell of a time. After that review, I'm kinda just tired now. Okay, what is that? Open, I say. Open!
Umbrella system havoc beam trademark.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Bruno. What do you think of the new look?
It looks great.
You're finally back. Where were you?
Well, I was shopping, but I got distracted by a giant ring. Where the fuck am I?
Well, whatever. Come on, bro. Give it to me. I gotta go wrap presents.
Not to worry. I already wrapped them, so there's no need. We could just leave them on the tree. Here you go, Gray. Well, since we got that done with, we should get started on presents.
Sure. In fact, I got yours right here.
Oh, I hope it's a hat bot. I'll be right back. God damn it, fuck!
What the hell was that? Right. I forgot Star has an inherent fear of reviewing video games that aren't Roblox.
So what? He literally talks about video games all the time. What's different?
He just thinks it'll lose all relevance as a human being and as someone on the internet, so he just sticks to one niche to keep him from spiraling into depression. In short terms, he's kind of fucking dumb.
Well, we gotta do something about it, and standing here isn't gonna help him.
I got an idea.
This is fine. I could just talk about fighting. I did say I would after all. Oh, apple juice. What's going on? Santa, is that you?
No, it's your inner voice. Now go hurt the populace.
Hey, quit it! Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Bruno, we're here to help you.
This isn't rehab.
Nah, but we are gonna help you.
With what, my bleeding skull?
Talk about Sonic Frontiers.
I thought this was rehab, not psychological torture.
Nope, that's what this is for.
Hey, okay, so I just got off call with the cops and we're chill. They just needed to make sure we didn't own a copy of Sonic Boom.
I'll be right back. I gotta go fill the fireplace with Sonic Boom copies.
I think you should go first, Olivia.
Fine. As a roommate of Bruno's for 8 years, I think you're fucked in the head, and you know I've told you that you should talk about that blue fucking rat for years now.
Never would have known. Always just heard static.
What's with you and Sonic anyway? You're always wearing that goofy ass hat, but you refuse to make a video about it.
You really want to know? In 2013, I discovered a little gaming platform known as Roblox, and that was the day I truly felt emotion. I loved it. I loved all the games, all the experiences, the tycoon, sword fighting games, RPGs, not simulators, and racing games. But with the challenge of me not having a computer and only an iPhone XR, you could tell I wasn't gonna make it big.
My god, talk about Sonic's front ears already, dude.
Never thought I'd see the day.
Wasn't he supposed to talk about why he doesn't want to talk about Sonic's Frontiers?
I'm worried that I'll lose my audience if I talk about anything not Roblox related.
So what? I like Wario and yet I have the balls to talk about him over and over again.
You don't get it though. This is a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that will judge the success of my career if I'm not interesting enough.
Oh, like Wario.
Sure. And since I did Roblox content, I thought I was only meant to do Roblox content, because there was no point of doing anything else if it was already being successful. But you want to see why Staria is fucking stupid?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, makes sense.
Hey, why not try it? How about you have a go at a review? Why not Sonic Frontiers?
Why not Xenoblade?
No. Anything but that. Talk about Scooby-Doo First Frights.
Fine, let's review Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers is a year old now, and with the new wave of updates, not only improving the game itself, but also changing the story for the better, we really have a great game on our hands. Because let's be real here, nothing could have saved me from the hernia I experienced when I saw the old true final boss. Sonic Frontiers, released in 2022, was the first big Sonic game we received since Forces 5 years ago. Now I might say the voice acting is really amazing. I love the voice direction they chose for Sonic. Roger did a genuinely great job. He genuinely sounds cool and doesn't make me want to rip out my ears.
Hey! I've been looking for you, Baldy McNose.
The story starts off with Eggman traveling through the Starfall Islands at night, and he does what he usually does, the casual Eggman things, messing with the ancient technologies that he shouldn't be touching, for the sole fact that it will literally destroy the Earth if he tries fucking around and finding out. And you know, he fucks up as per usual, gets sent into cyberspace, and then we get to see Sonic, Tails, and Amy, until a whole bunch of turbulence happens, and whoops, it looks like we're in cyberspace now. Oh, these physics are not it, I'm just saying. Tutorial time! Press these buttons and you'll get to show parts of the map and unlock ways to travel this island. Now this is fine, but why do we need this much pop-up telling us what to do? I can clearly see my objective if you just pan the camera to the buttons. It would make it less tedious. You'll see in a bit, trust me. The game is pretty slow when you're first starting off, which is saying a lot for a Sonic game. But that's okay, because it gets better within minutes. Not everything will be fun at the beginning. You have to get used to the controls to get better at it. Don't like how cyberspace plays and wish to go faster? Then just take shortcuts and use your own mechanics, like learning the homing dash the community made just to beat the time on 1-2, which, yes, this is in fact the hardest stage in the entire game. Well, if you don't count the Update 3 cyberspace stages.
Frankly, I think he should be more open to more types of content, like gameplay videos or maybe reaction content.
I've already tried gameplay videos, it's just not my thing anymore.
Oh, come on, you did really well with gameplays. What made you stop?
The YouTube circle likes long form stuff now.
Listen, all I'm saying is just do what you want, man. You're doing good so far with this review, even though I hate platformers and that dumbass hedgehog.
Well, what about short form? I know you tried making a TikTok account.
Hey guys, it's me, Staria987. I'm here to talk about Sonic Frontiers, more like Skibbity a Frontier.
Okay, maybe long form isn't a bad choice.
You're free to do what you want, when you want in Frontiers. Well, you know, after you 100% the entire game, do all the objectives needed, and then clear the map, and then get all the Chaos Emeralds and beat the bosses, and clear everything in Update 3. Then you can do whatever you want. Before the update, traversal was fun, but lacked substance, as jumping would kill your boost immediately. But with the upside of rail launching, not killing your speed, and launching you extremely far depending on how fast you go. But ever since Update 2, we've been blessed with the fact that we can actually enable a setting where jumping doesn't kill our momentum. Alongside with the spin dash introducing itself in Update 2, it makes things so much more exhilarating. You think the spin dash would just work like the drop dash on the ground, but you'd be wrong, thanks to the fact that the spin dash has its own physical properties, allowing you to launch yourself to the skies, being able to make it to those really difficult platforms you could never really reach. But this is way more enhanced with Chaos Island. Jesus Christ. The physics can be kinda weird depending on the island. Chaos Island is the best example of this, as most of the time when you're running around the map, you're usually stuck to the ground, and this usually results in you launching yourself unintentionally when you run to the nearest pebble. That's because Chaos Island is the one island out of all 5 islands who has the most forced 2D sections. Hey, is that a subscribe button in the sky? Man, somebody should click that.
Now that is self-promotion.
With collecting your second Chaos Emerald, we're introduced to the first major boss, Giganto, which leads to... Holy shit, it fucking killed him!
Yes!
Oh, never mind, he's fine. The plot basically revolves around Sage, an AI created by Dr. Eggman, whose goal is to get Sonic out of the islands and free Dr. Eggman from cyberspace. Sage introduces herself by telling Sonic to get the fuck out or he's dead meat. Sonic being Sonic is like, whatever kid, I got friends to save and ass to kick, which after we're brought back to the game, and this is where you're truly free to explore and do what you want. Well, if Amy didn't get in the way needing my help all the time with Coco. Can anyone explain to me why the hell they felt the need to add this stupidly difficult puzzle challenge in the first map? It isn't that difficult once you realize you can just fidget the controller a bit to glitch the pillars into doing them individually, which still makes me ask, why put it in the first island and make it so we never see a minigame this hard in any other island for the rest of the game? Well, not the only one.
You know what doesn't make sense to me is the fact that you're getting upset over a Sonic game.
No, it's written in stone that if you're a Sonic fan, you're legally supposed to complain about Sonic even if there's something actually good. There are other mini games on the islands, but the majority of them are typically the same overall. There's the sidestep ones you have to step on enough green squares with a certain amount of time. The parry minigame, which isn't that difficult when you realize you could just hold the parry forever. and this ball minigame on Ares Island. That's used once and never again, but to be fair, it's only story related, but it also just sucks because of how slow it is, so that's not too big of an issue. Well, if we ignore that jump rope one where you can just hold the parry for it. Outside of minigames are the collectibles such as special Coco, memory tokens, and music notes. The new specialized Coco come with completely new challenges that are way harder and are way more fun. A majority of them revolve around being high up in the air to give a big sense of risk because of it. There are also special Coco. There's a king, a prince, a ninja, a pirate, a one with a funny hat, I literally do not know the reference to this, and one with Caliburn on its back, which is indeed my favorite one. Now, not only does collecting these act like a multiplier, whereas collecting one of the special Coco give you multiple Coco at once when you collect them, but it comes with the added bonus of increasing your boost gauge, meaning you'll never be able to run out of boost. I mean, you could already never run out with the advantage of the infinite boost buff, but still, the chances of you running out is actually really low, making traversal always be at your top speed. Well, you know, not when you're in Chaos Island, because you'll just fly.
What if he reviewed a good game like Escape Shrek Obby?
Aren't we supposed to help him talk about something not Roblox related?
Well, yes, but hear me out on this. Forgotten memories?
Let's get into the combat. The combat in this game is amazing, but does indeed have its downsides. You have your base attack and your dodge, along with the parry, which I've already mentioned before, isn't great. Not the parry itself, but it's just the fact that you can hold it for like 15 seconds long, which kind of gets rid of the purpose of a parry, because that's just not how a parry works. So making it so that you can hold it for 15 seconds straight just takes away the incentive to even try. That's if you're a fucking loser. You can hold it for the entire 15 seconds until they attack you, or you can be deranged like me and purposely time your parries to an attack to pull off cool combos, including the skills, which can be unlocked through the skill tree. And the more skills you unlock, the more stylish fights you can have and the more cool combos you can pull off.
You know, after hearing all this, I think I've come to a consensus and have decided to adjust my speech, but I'm still working on it. So, I'll let Kat go.
Well, okay. Okay. Bruno, the fact that you've prevented yourself from reviewing other games outside of Roblox is sad to see. Since you don't seem to understand, I invited someone who will make you understand. I present to you, Noelle, our local psychiatrist, Nitro.
I'm not a full-on psychiatrist, I only do it on the weekends.
Oh damn, I forgot to invite Nitro.
You sent out invitations a week ago, and you only just remember?
Isn't he that one guy who built a Roblox Lego set?
You see, here with this chart, we can clearly see that Staria plays hundreds of games, but he never goes out of his way to talk about them out of his small amount of athzagoraphobia. He never gets to share his love for games to those around him, thus less videos are made and we end up back where we started. With you actually giving games you want to talk about a shot, yes, you increase risk of irrelevancy, but there comes a chance for you to grow even larger. But with you not talking about it, we call it the Staria cycle.
So the solution is that I need a lobotomy?
No, your solution is that you need to stop yapping about a kid's game. Now, what is this about you yapping about the story of Sonic's Frontiers?
The story for Sonic Frontiers is pretty basic, so I'll explain it in basic terms. Sonic, Tails, and Amy find readings of the Chaos Emeralds being located on the mysterious Starfall Islands. Sonic and friends fly there, funny portal magic happens, Sonic is in the Matrix, leaves the Matrix, and now has voices in his head telling him to commit several felonies. The Titan fights in this game are absolutely spectacular. The cinematics and animations are amazing. You could make one of these bosses their own final boss for any other Sonic game. It's such a spectacle to watch all of these attacks as well. This is the coolest Super Sonic has been in years. And now let's talk about these QTEs. Each one is such eye candy, along with the quick side loop that adds an extra stun to the Titans so you can keep attacking them. Makes it so when you play in Boss Rush, you can practice your timing to see how quickly you can beat each Titan, especially if you put all of your stats at level 1. And side note, and you can't tell me these QTEs aren't cool, man. You have Sonic stomping on Giganto with multiple clones of himself, throwing Waverin into the giant fucking mountain in the middle of Ares, and knocking missiles back at its face. Sonic knocking out the Knight's knees and launching it into the air to knock it back down to the ground is so insane, and don't get me started on the end of the QTEs. No, not that the end, the cooler the end. This shit feels like a fucking anime. Sonic pulling a fucking Shun Goku Satsu on the end, which just looks badass, and and it's also such eye candy and I love it. Well, not when the camera wants to show you some trees when I'm trying to parry. But what about the original final boss, the shitty one? Yeah, when the game first came out, the true final boss was just a top-down shooter, which was essentially the same thing as the hacking missions you were supposed to do before the end of the game, but just a reskin. And we even got a completely different QTE for the boss that was never used prior to this boss actually happening. Why? Who knows? It's not seen anywhere else in the game, and it's not even seen in the final update. It's only used in this one moment in the old true final boss and never seen again. So let me ask again, why change the format? And let me follow up with another question. What's the meaning to life? I don't know. It's not bad, but it's extremely underwhelming and feels like straight up whiplash compared to every other boss in the game. And not even Supreme is that good. Supreme is the weakest from every other boss and even has less health than Giganto. But compared to every other Titan, there's not much else. There's a second phase with a cool cutscene where he sprouts wings, and they don't even show up when you actually fight him in the second phase. It's a mess. It's really underwhelming and disappointing, but then Update 3 shows its sexy head and changes that entirely. New story changes the final island, playable Amy, Tails, and Knuckles, and even as mentioned, a remade true final boss. Not to mention the tower trials, which are some of the most hardest pieces of platforming in Sonic history, and by hardest, I mean it goes from hard to fuck you. Now before we discuss the towers, I want to talk about the new playable characters. They're cool, nothing crazy, but they're cool. Like, yeah, it's a miracle we finally got Tails, Knuckles, and Amy to be playable in a 3D Sonic game since 06, but other than that, there's really nothing much I can say. Tails is the most diverse out of the three, I guess, as he doesn't have a homing attack, which is kind of dumb. Like, I'd understand if it was just Amy, since she's also a hedgehog, but then why give it to Knuckles as well? It all just makes Amy and Knuckles feel like Sonic, but with way less special moves and buffed parries. Tails is the most creative out of the three, but still feels a little weird in my opinion, with the fact that he, again, doesn't have a homing attack and just throws wrenches to attack instead. I could complain about these three all day long. We don't have all day, do we now? This is an intervention, not history class. If this was, I would have been crucified by now on the tallest tower in the world. Speaking of towers, some of these are really unfair until you figure out how they work. The one I hate the most is the rail grounding tower because I have an extreme fear of heights, and the fact that I had to go through this shit several times made my heart race and I had to take several breaks. Once you make it to the top of a trial tower, you're met with a Coco that doesn't look like every other Coco. These are in fact the Master Coco, the spirits of the ancients who once piloted the Titans, you know, before they were destroyed. They're all pretty reasonably mad at you for destroying their shit, so you're tasked with completing their trials to see if Sonic is worthy of defeating the end. They even fixed Sonic's cyber corruption situation with making it so that Sonic gets his corruption back from his friends, but he has to learn how to channel it, which is why he doesn't go after the Chaos Emeralds. He actually climbs the trial towers to learn how to harness the energy. All of the trials are super difficult if you're playing it for the first time. Trust me, I'd know.
Enemies are greatly enhanced.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Ninja! What wave? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? You're forced into having level 1 stats, which includes rings, and yeah, you keep all of your skills, which is fine, but that leads to the biggest problem, the perfect parry. The perfect parry is the exact opposite of the parry. Would you like to hold your parry for 15 seconds? Yeah, never mind, let's keep it for 12 frames. So you have to be Giganto, Waverin, and the Knight as fast as possible with only 400 rings. So if you get 200 rings by the time you beat Giganto, you might as well just restart, pal, there's no hope. Overall, I really love Frontiers, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have its flaws. The game has its jank, no doubt, but that doesn't mean it ruins the game for me. Sonic Frontiers is my favorite Sonic game by far. But you didn't include a playable Cyber Sonic? You were this close, dude.
Oh, that must be Frosty!
You invited the guy I robbed?
Yeah, he's here to help you out with your crippling bitchiness.
Remind me why I got invited again?
Oh, Staria has YouTuber irrelevancy syndrome, and we're trying to cure him of it.
Oh, easy fix. Just give him one of these.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
So, you guys having a Christmas party or an intervention?
Dude, I don't even know anymore. We haven't even opened presents yet, so it's just been an intervention.
So, what's gonna happen to Bruno?
Hopefully brain damage.
Oh, what the hell happened? Holy shit, I'm in the void. What the hell's going on? Whoa. Whoa! Who are you?
I'm you.
Holy shit.
Look, we need to have a talk.
Is this because of the campaign I made to have anyone who plays Adopt Me be castrated, or the petition to have Roblox go back to the 2012 aesthetic?
It's about you and the platform itself.
Oh, right. What do you want to tell me now that I haven't heard already? That I need to branch out and make new things? I get that, and I'm literally doing that right now with Sonic Frontiers.
Are you happy though? Do you feel satisfied with what you're doing? You know what this could and likely will result in, right?
I mean, I enjoy the game and I like talking about the franchise, so what's the problem?
This is it. This is what's stopping you. Or is it really what's stopping you from doing something like this earlier? You have a problem with this? Really? This is what's been holding you back?
Hey man, you don't get it, do you? If I try anything different, I get sent to the depths of irrelevancy and I'm forgotten by the world.
So then why do it? Why continue making content? Why continue trying to have a platform on the internet that keeps you going?
I just like to entertain people. That's my goal. It's not just for fame or money. I'm doing it because if I'm able to make people smile by watching my content, then that's all I need. The reason I'm stuck doing only Roblox content is because I feel like if I lose those people, they would just drop me like a hat for somebody else and never want to see my work ever again.
You see there's your problem. You're trying too hard to entertain everyone when not everyone is going to like you and what you make. You need to realize that if somebody doesn't want to watch your new content just because it's different, doesn't mean they never want to watch you again. It just means it's not for them and that's okay. You'll find new viewers, new fans. But just because the old fans leave doesn't mean you should give up. Live and learn to keep growing. Only then will you be able to be happy making videos to entertain.
Can I add you on Roblox? I get it. I get it now! I don't always have to do what the algorithm wants from me, as I know as long as I'm entertaining those around me and they're happy about it, that's great. If they don't like it and they move on, that's okay too! I don't always have to do what everyone wants, I can do what I want to do for myself, and that's okay!
It took you getting knocked out twice to understand that?
That and the fact that I talked to somebody who I'm pretty sure is sort of God but also Satan. But who cares? Come on, let's open presents!
Wait, so am I getting paid?
Just check the mail next week. Let Bruno enjoy this moment.
Hello? Sorry, I'm late to the intervention.
Damn, you know, this Christmas was great. I loved hanging out with all my friends, and I'm so happy everyone enjoyed their gifts. I especially enjoyed the head trauma. Yeah, it does kind of suck that my gift was technically an intervention to make non-Roblox content, but that opened my eyes to a lot because now looking back, I kind of want to make more stuff. Just anything. But mushy stuff aside, I at least got some presents for my girlfriend Ash. I wonder what it might be. Oh, maybe a laptop, or maybe something else. I'll get to it next year.